love leaving voicemails? How many people even check their voicemails? Really? That's a decent amount. Congratulations. Seriously, I mean, a lot of people that are under 25 don't check their voicemails at all. Guess what? The person handing out job interviews, okay? Guess how old they are? Old. Guess how many text messages they send a year? Yeah, 5 to 10. I mean, that's just when somebody hijacks their phone and text messages a cousin because the directions are. They don't do that. Okay, they communicate old school. And my goodness, what if you're communicating to somebody outside of California? Okay, they're not text messaging, which is horrifying. I know. Picking up the phone and calling will do wonders for you. Now, does anybody feel like get the heebie-jeebies from that? I'm talking about sales. Okay, awesome. The way to look at this, okay, is when you're calling on a person, this is an awesome friend / mentor. Oh, I'll talk about tipping, bribing, comping, and tipping a mentor after this. But it's meeting a mentor that you have not formally had an introduction to yet. And we'll talk about tipping, bribing, comping. But when you're getting on the phone, okay, leaving what's called a campaign method of voicemails. That's not just leaving one voicemail, because we as students, okay, what happens is we'll leave one voicemail, okay, and we'll send one email message. And if that message isn't reciprocated, a lot of times we give up. Dan, how many emails do you get a day?
400.
Okay. Email's a river. Okay. I don't give up emailing Mr. Mark ncuban@tmail.com. I don't give up emailing that thing, okay, because I need to have him come to one of my after parties. I email him 5, 6, 7 times before I even expect a ping back on email. Does that make anybody uncomfortable? How many? Okay, so I want to move your needle not from 8 emails, because then you're going to turn into a creepy email guy. Don't think that I don't know who all you guys are, because I'm going to email a follow-up to all of you via Facebook. I want to move the needle from 1 email, okay, to maybe 2 or 3. Okay, that's my goal. How many maybe be comfortable with doing 2 or 3? Wow, you guys are just raising your hands. You guys are trying to make me feel good. I have no questions. Okay. Any questions so far? Tipping, bribing, and comping a mentor. Okay. This is deliciously scandalous maneuverings to get access to a mentor. Who here has a mentor, whether it be for sports or whether it be for academia? Who here has a mentor? Up high. Okay. How did you get your mentor?
I had to choose one for my major.
Okay, so one was assigned to you. Okay.
Yeah, I got to pick. I had to choose.
See, I totally should have come to Stanford for such an awesome mentor. My person was Chalmers Sechrist, okay, University of Illinois. The guy was a major jerk to the point where I remember him and call him out and spend money to go at him. Okay, that's like the University of Illinois, and that actually helps. The first job myth that I was talking about, really be careful that first job consulting job, or that first job banking job. It's a really hard thing to be able to take a step back. Chapter 11 of this really good book talks about dealing with hardship. It's absolutely a way to avoid IB Hero Life Zero. Who else had a mentor? Mentors? Hands up with mentors. Mentor?
So I had a mentor from a job I used to work at.
How did you interact, or so basically was there a pre-existing because of the job?
Yeah, so it was already like a program set up through the company.
Okay. Most of the time, mentorship happens when you've got a situation where you're working there, or there's structure. Okay. The strategies, I'm going to give you a handful of nuggets for how to get a mentor. Okay. This is completely structureless, and this is where we're trying to be more street smart. Whereas we're trying to couple our street smart, we're trying to couple getting street smart with being academically highly qualified. So this is the way I'm going to give you a handful of bullets for getting a mentor that's outside of academia. And by the way, if you're shopping for an internship, this is a great way. This is a great way to get access to a handful more interviews. Who raised their hands where they're uncomfortable about calling an internship cold? Who raised their hand for that? Well, those people that raise their hands for that, this is a way to battle the I don't want to solicit you over the phone for a job because I actually want to get 2 or 3 points. And remember, when we're asking for a job, it's easy to say no, but when we're asking for mentorship, it's so much better. I mean, with asking for venture money, well, tell me, Dave, what are your thoughts on what happens when an entrepreneur asks for mentorship via, hey, will you fund me?
Which is exactly what it is. No, yeah. Ultimately, you're judged basically by on your business. If you're asking for money, if you're asking for advice, I'll have coffee with all of you guys. I may not give you $8 million, but I'll certainly give you a cup of coffee. And so it's a good start. You asked earlier about your ideal internship. Well, a GSP guy said, hey, will you give me a cup of coffee? Have a cup of coffee? And I said, sure. And he came to my office and we hung out and he talked about his ultimate internship, which was to work at Twitter. And so I introduced him to Ev Williams, and Ev hired him.
Wow.
Because it was like he only had 5 people at Twitter, and it was great, So you never know. You never know what'll happen.
Can I get an idea for who's a grad school student? Hands up high. Grad school. Seniors, raise your hands. Look around the room. Juniors, raise your hands. Juniors. Sophomores, raise your hands. Freshmen. Awesome freshmen. I love freshmen. What are you, 2 months into it now? You ready trying to figure out how to get a job, jerks? Trying to leapfrog some of us? Nice. Always be wary of the guy who's smart, young, and hustles. Deadly. Seriously. I mean, it gives me goosebumps right now. So you guys are 2 months into it. What kind of internships are you guys thinking about looking at?
Possibly like a computer science thing.
Other freshmen? I won't call you out. Unless you want to. Oh yeah, I said hi to you.
Yeah, say computer science.
This is the word on the street. When you get an undergrad intern, okay, they'll do your entire job for you all summer. Okay, and a lot of times, and it's never been the parity between a guy who's working 5 years to a guy who's in school, okay? The parity between how smart you are compared to how smart they are, okay? It's nearly equal. I mean, I know that sounds horrifying because you don't think you know anything, but when you leave school, okay, you know even less than what you knew because you're just focusing on kissing butt all day. Who's uncomfortable with kissing butt? Who's uncomfortable with kissing butt? You're uncomfortable with kissing butt because I read that one tweet. You're like, I wish work wouldn't be all about kissing butt. I read your tweets. Was that a Facebook update?
Maybe.
Okay. Hands up. Who's uncomfortable with kissing butt? Okay. Guess what work is? You don't think I'm anywhere in my career because like I'm smart at stuff, do you? No, I kiss butt really good. Okay. Where am I at? Did I bullet point the mentor thing? Where am I at? What do you guys want to know? Do you want to know about the kissing butt thing and how you do that? I'll do that in a second, but the mentor thing, where are you guys, where's my audience train of thought right now? Just wanting to get to the next thing. Now I'm doing the rock thing where I'm trying to self-soothe. Don't do that. It's hands at the side, comfortable. Kiss butt? Go kiss butt. This is so illegal. Let's use Jeremiah again because it's just funny. Hi, I know of you by reputation. My name's Ricky. That's all you need to say to the guy. Oh, really? You know me by reputation? Nice. You're Ricky, what do you do? I'm a junior in engineering. I run bases. Oh my God, I would love to speak at bases. Do you guys, and that's, I know of you by reputation. Hack number 1, okay? Hack number 2, okay? Email them. Hey, I've been reading your blog. Immediately when I hear or read of a person that says, I read my blog, I think, now I know one of the 30 people that read my blog.